We always know that Marvel Studios and Disney are always on a hunt for brand new actors that are breaking out on the scene that they can lock in for a big role. Well, we got an update from one actor who's recently exploded into more popularity than ever before, thanks to being one of the stars of Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power over on Amazon. So when it comes to Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, I know everybody has an opinion. I thought the first season was decent, so it's not surprising that everybody in Hollywood is looking at Ismael Cruz Cordova for some sort of role. Because he does a good job in the series if you can just look over all the complaints that people have that aren't actually related to his acting ability. But either way though, recently he was interviewed by multiple outlets and talked a little bit more about the whole idea of joining a big franchise after Lord of the Rings. And he revealed to Variety that he actually has a very good relationship with Marvel Studios and the casting directors there, and that he's talked to them about playing multiple characters multiple different times in the last handful of years. Specifically revealing that he was in talks to play Adam Warlock before Will Poulter locked that in. And he says he's happy he got that because he did such a phenomenal job. But he says he's going to keep talking to them until they find a perfect role, because this is how Marvel Studios more or less handles it. If they find an actor that they like, they will keep talking to them up until they land them in a role. We know that this happened with Mads Mikkelsen, and it took like 6 years to officially lock him in for Doctor Strange. But they wanted him as far back as like 2009. So again, some of these things can take some time. And he says that it would be really interesting to join this universe, especially as it grows bigger, and put your own stamp on it and play some sort of new interesting character that's coming down the road. So who really knows what or who or when he might join? But I do think that they're looking at some of these actors who are obviously making, some sort of progress in Hollywood that aren't exactly stars of big giant films that are going to cost them millions of dollars. We know Marvel Studios likes to go a little bit cheaper there. And since the actors already appeared in plenty of things already, including The Mandalorian, Cabinet of Curiosities from Guillermo del Toro. If you guys haven't watched that on Netflix, I highly suggest it. I think it's just a matter of time till we see him in a Marvel project. Hopefully it's an MCU project and not one of the knockoff Sony ones.